Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 ways how you can make 1,000 plus Robux a month. Before we get started, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the video. Alright, so the first way how you can make 1,000 Robux plus a month is by making a game. People have made millions of dollars from making games. Examples like Adopt Me, Bloxburg, and all the top named games. Okay, and you might be asking like, okay, I'm new to making, I've never made a game. How do you make a game? There's tutorials everywhere on how to do that. Some really great tutorials that I learned from are people from AlvinBox is one popular one, and then TheDevKing is another popular one. But there are videos everywhere on YouTube of people doing it. I don't make like full scripting tutorials, I make like project scripting tutorials, if that makes any sense. But I have a couple things to say about making a game that will get your game more visits and therefore make you more Robux. Okay, so the first thing is work hard on it. So you don't want to make a game like, let's say, usually obbies are the first game that people make, but they don't generate any income at all. Just because there are already so many obbies out there that have been out there longer than you, therefore they're going to be higher on the search results list. So in 2018, I created my first obby. It's called Rocket Boot Obby, and I created this in 2018. So this November will be 4 years since I've posted this obby, and this obby only has 383 visits. That's hardly anything. So even if you do make a game, it's still gonna take a while to gain traction and people to play it. Step number 2 is to monetize it with like game passes and stuff. People love game passes, especially in a game like Jailbreak, for instance, where you get like add-ons and stuff, I guess. So like gear, so let's say you're making gun game or whatever, and you have a game pass for like a special gun that's like way better than the rest of the guns. Like people are gonna buy that because then it's gonna be like pretty much a pay-to-win gun. People love that. The only thing with that is don't make it too powerful, because if it is a pay-to-win, then the person who bought that game pass is not gonna come back to your game because they're not gonna think it's fun anymore because they just win every single time. Okay, and then the next thing is like power-ups. You can monetize it with power-ups like 2 times speed, 2 times jump power. Like I do that all the time. I have tutorials on that. Extra money, so like dev products, like buy extra 100 cash or money or whatever your currency is called, and I would list that for pretty cheap just because people will buy it. Then I usually do like 100 cash for like 10 Robux or something. And then pets, people go crazy for pets. You're definitely going to want to add that into your game. I don't have any tutorials on that, but I know someone who does. I'll leave a link in the description for you so that you can go check out his series, because his series is very advanced and awesome to do. And another thing is trails. People like trails a whole lot, so that's another thing you can think of adding. Pretty much anything that is an add-on in a game pass. Okay, and then that brings us into step number 4, is making things affordable. You're going to want to make everything somewhat affordable, because otherwise people are not going to buy it. Therefore, you're not going to make any profits. And you might be like, do I have to make it affordable for people who have like 0 Robux? No, like make it so like the average person could buy it. Obviously, people with like hundreds of thousands of Robux will be able to buy it, but like people who just started and are new to the game, if you make it a reasonable price, then they are probably going to buy Robux, and then they are going to purchase those game passes in your game because they like your game so much. Okay, and then step number 5 is come out with updates often. If you don't come out with updates, new stuff in your game, then people are going to stop playing it, because let's say they've already beat the game, there's nothing for them to do anymore. So it doesn't even have to be a big update. It can be adding a new like sword game pass or something like that, just to get people coming back. And then if you add in a game pass, then you might make a little more income. And then step 7 is teaming up with people. Now I've done this in the past like once or twice, I've never finished a game doing that, but pretty much the concept is you have the guy who has the idea of the game, then you have a builder, like a decal maker, and then also a scripter. And so all three of them work on a game and then publish it, and then the person who's in charge of everything will give everyone a commission percentage. So like, okay, since you're scripting, I'm gonna give you 30% of the profits, and then he might give the decal maker 20% and the builder like 40% or something like that, so that everyone is happy, everyone makes a profit and everything. And if you're not good at building like me, but you're like good at scripting, not like me, then it's perfect because it speeds up your game so much more. Where if you were to make like a good game in 1.5 years, it might just take half a year with a whole team of people. So that's something definitely to consider. You can join several Discord servers like that. One of them is RoBuilder's Discord server. That's the one I used, but other than that, I haven't used any other servers. All right, way number 2, how you can make 1,000 Robux plus a month is to sponsor your game. So once you've created your game, you have everything all set, it's an awesome game, then you can sponsor it. And there's actually a couple things you can do before that just to get people excited for that. One of them is make videos on your progress. You don't have to do this one if you're not good at like video editing or taking videos or whatever, but it's what I did, and my game got a decent amount of visits for how bad the game was. Just like make quick clips about like, hey, this is a feature in my new game and blah 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 whatever, and then people are going to be excited to play it, and then you'll have people lining up, and then hopefully like on your first day you'll get like a bunch of visits that you launch it. And then another thing, this one is ask YouTubers to make videos on it. So I do something like this. If you go in my Discord server and you go into the games channel, and you can post your games here, and what that does is other people in the server can play your game, and I will make videos on your game and rating them and playing them and stuff. So that's definitely something to consider, because that is a great way for you to start getting visits in your game. And then also ask other YouTubers to make it. Now, a lot of them probably won't respond. I mean, it's not the end of the world. There's other ways to sponsor your game. For instance, step number 3, which is make an ad for your game. Now, this might be one of the most important steps in sponsoring your game. Ads can bring you so many visits, and then people can get hooked on your game. I've done it like once or twice, and it generated me quite a few views for just like, I think I put in 500 Robux or something. Okay, so these are the ads that I've made. So this one I put 50 Robux into, and I got 5,508 impressions and 64 clicks. So that's pretty good. My Rocket Boot obby, I did 10 Robux and I got 1 click, so that was pretty pathetic. Also joining my group, that one I put in 500 Robux and I got 261 clicks, which is a lot, and I think I got 30 people join my group or something. Okay, this one I put in 546 Robux and I got 398 clicks. And then this game has 157 visits. So making an ad is definitely a way where you can start making Robux and getting people playing your game. The last step in way number 2 is to ask your friends to play your game. If you're like me and don't have any friends, then just skip this. But if you're like the most popular kid at school and you have a lot of friends who play Roblox, then send it to them and get them to play, like join a party, ask them what they think of it, like what can I fix and stuff like that, because they'll be honest with you since they're your friends and stuff. But also that will give you playtime, and that will give you visits too, which will get your game ranked higher. Okay, now way number 3 is commissions. Now I talked about this already, but this will be just for if you're good at one certain thing, like let's say building, for example. If you're good at building, there's a lot of people who are interested in people who are builders. You can go ahead and join commissions with people. or just sell your maps and creations to other people. And usually that can sell for quite a lot actually. Okay, and then the fourth and final way is buying limiteds. So I've only bought one limited before and I didn't have any success with it. I have the Star Player headphones. I have one of them and I was just the top on the list. Okay, I'm right here. So I've had this posted forever for 2,500 and I bought it for 1,000 something, but like I don't think it's ever gonna sell. So if I do end up selling it for cheaper, I will be losing Robux on it. But some people on the other hand have made thousands of Robux from doing that. So it's a hit or miss. There's a lot of tutorials on the right way to do it and stuff. I just never got into it. So you could do that and who knows, you could be the next one to make 1,000,000 Robux from buying a limited. But that is all for this video. If you did like this video and you learned something new, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. Make sure to join my Discord server. The link for that is in the description. You'll get access to all my project files in my videos. You'll get notified whenever I post a new video. You can chat with all the awesome people on here. You can sell your stuff on the marketplace, post your video ideas, and a lot more. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.